Welcome to Coaching for Creatives with Kirsten. My name is Kirsti Call. I'm a therapist-trained life coach and a children's book author. Together, we'll get the drama out of our lives and onto the page. Let's get started. You are listening to Episode 28, Saying Yes. Recently, a librarian invited me to do a story time. Summers are generally pretty crazy busy for me. Everyone is home, so the house brims with activity, and doing anything at all kind of extra feels tough. When I received the email, I was inclined to decline. So I almost told this librarian I couldn't do it. But then I reconsidered. What if this event turned out to be really fun? So I said yes. The event happened a few days ago. The weather was perfect. 2 of my children came with me. Sid with her guitar slung across her back, and Sammy with a speaker and aux cord. I pulled a rolling carry-on filled with books, stickers, animal puppets, and permanent markers for signing. I've had events where only 2 or 3 people showed up. I've had events where I wondered why I drove half an hour or an hour or more for just a few people. But I looked out at a sea of people as I began the story time. When I read Mutilda's Bad Mood, more people meandered over. And then, as Sid sang the Mutilda song, even more people sat down. Then I read Cow Says Meow, and we sang Old MacDonald Had a Farm. More people came. By the time I had finished reading Smarty Ants and we had sung the Smarty Ants song, 90 babies, toddlers, kids, and their adults sat near me and my little table of books. Afterwards, when kids clamored around me with outstretched hands, clutching my books, my heart swelled with gratitude. Gratitude for the kids, for the editors who chose to publish my books, for the librarian who approached me, for my decision to say yes. And just FYI, today is the actual book birthday of Smarty Ants. I'm so thrilled with how this book turned out. So I want you to listen to the word yes. Pay attention to what happens inside your body and your brain when you say yes, yes, yes. Do you notice how everything feels more expansive, more open, more full of possibility? Of course, there are times to say yes, and there are times to say no. When you feel like saying no to an opportunity, here are some questions to ask yourself. Number 1, am I trying to avoid this activity out of fear? If you are trying to avoid this activity out of fear, perhaps this is the time to challenge yourself and say yes. Number 2, do I want to decline because I literally do not have the bandwidth? If this is the case, then saying no is absolutely the right answer. Number 3, will saying yes bring me joy or help me reach my goals? If the answer to this question is yes, then yes, say yes. Number 4, if I say yes, will it be out of obligation or guilt? If that is the only reason that saying yes makes sense, then that's not a good reason. It might be the time to say no. Number 5, will saying yes benefit others and me? If saying yes to this opportunity benefits others and you, this might be the perfect time to say yes. While saying yes, especially when something feels right, is important, it is also important to say no, to slow down, to savor the quiet moments. But today, think about saying yes. Does your heart leap with joy when you think about something? Say yes. Will doing something challenge you in beautiful ways? Say yes. Will you regret it if you say no? Say yes. The more we say yes to opportunities, the more opportunities we get. I know this from personal experience. And when we say no to opportunities like book events, we fail ahead of time. If I had said no to the event this week, I never would have experienced 90 people at a book event. I would have failed ahead of time. See episode 10 on failing ahead of time if you want to explore the topic a little more in depth. Also, I would have missed the opportunity to be invited back by the librarian. She wanted me to do another event in the fall and in the winter. My answer? Of course, a resounding yes. So, as you think about your life and what you want to do, allow yourself the freedom to say yes. And yes, it will be worth it. Until next time, keep smiling. If you like what you've heard, check out my Get Yourself Unstuck program. Go to KirstiCall.com. That's KirstineCall.com and schedule a free consultation today. Coaching for Creatives is produced by Kirsti Call. Music and audio engineering by James Call.